Yo. We are back. Josh and Isaac, Sports Jazz. Everyone, please do subscribe. It's been a while. It's been a few days. Yes, and a lot has been, it's not so easy to come back and stream, especially after poor results. So maybe that explains why I was reluctant. I don't know about Josh, but I speak for myself when I say after that beautiful display we had against Arsenal, then coming back and realizing we are struggling to beat Fulham, it was a bit disappointing. But Sports Jazz, please do subscribe. Welcome to Sports Jazz. Josh and Isaac, we are in the building, guys. Please do subscribe. Road to hit 5 subs. Of course, we have a lot coming in, Josh. Transfer rumors are heating up. They are boiling up. Antony is on the move. Rasmus Hojlund is on the move. Garnacho looks like he's on the move. Apart from their president and bomb squad leader, that is Garnacho. So once again, Rasta Stokes, what up? Okay, let me do it. Once again, please do subscribe, guys. Subscribe, turn on the notifications. It's been a while. Well, Josh.
Yo, what up?
How did you take in the whole, the performance over the weekend? Considering how we played against Arsenal, I think everyone, I speak for everyone when I say we're all very, very, very optimistic, thinking we are going to crush Fulham, only for things to go south.
I don't think things went south. I just actually believe that this is the trajectory of the team. This is where we are as Manchester United in the progress of our team. I mean, it's not going to just happen overnight that we come and steamroll over teams. It is going to take us some bit of getting used to and understanding the roles that we are given as players to make sure that we do get the best from these players. It is not going to be very easy that because you saw United play very well over the weekend that you expect it in the next game. The players must actually understand that this is the role that they have to play in the team, and they have to keep that intensity for 90 minutes. Against Fulham, for me, I don't think that United actually performed badly, because if you say United performed badly, then maybe Fulham should have won the game 5-0. But I don't know why the expectation with Manchester United is only for Manchester United to be victors. But this is a team that finished 15th in the league last season. Fulham finished way ahead of you. Even with the new,
but Josh, also this is the same team that has done not very well, but has done fairly well in the transfer market compared to how Fulham has conducted its business.
No, not really.
I mean, you can to feel the way they
you
are.
Can argue. No, you can
emotions.
argue that this is a manager who is having his first full season at the club with new players. So I mean, there's some adaptability that has to take place. And yes, you can argue that maybe it is the methods of the manager that may be very difficult for the players to understand, but it is it is the system that the manager wants to play. And for me, I don't see a problem with the system. I don't believe that the system is the problem, that we perform the way we perform. I mean, yes, there is a lack in personnel here and there, but even with able personnel, we played before in a 4-2-3-1 formation under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and every day the news was saying the manager should change the system. Mark Fred and McTominay cannot play as the two in midfield, and this is the problem we still have. I mean, we just don't have the right midfielders right now at the club. That is why we play the way we play. But for me, I do think that our undoing later on in the game came from a lack of concentration and intensity from Luke Shaw and Lenny Yoro. Because if Luke Shaw and Lenny Yoro kept the concentration levels are very high, then they would have been able to pick out the extra man in midfield every time, like they were doing for the first 10, 20 minutes of the game. But from minute 25, 26, it all changed, they started to just do things differently. But that is because for they did not have an extra midfielder coming into. Sorry, they didn't have an extra center back coming to take out the extra midfielder. But other than that, I mean,
Lots of
we.
eyebrows, Josh, to raise. Lots of eyebrows. Rasta
Yeah,
Stocks,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Rasta Stocks,
yeah.
please let me know
Yo,
whenever you're ready.
Rasta Stokes, my man.
You ready? Okay, he's ready. Rasta, what up?
Bah,
What up? What up? What up?
good, man, them. Man, them. I'm good, You know, um, I'm at work, but I'm
Yeah,
here. What the hell? Why is this not centered? Why is it like I'm away from the camera, bro? What the fuck?
Yeah, you are away from the camera.
yeah, you're close to. Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay
Yes,
now.
Yeah, right there.
yeah, yeah, man.
Rasta, it's been a while. It's been a while. What's up? What's up?
I'm good, man. I'm at work, and I seen you guys here, so I
You,
said,
you know what?
let me drop
Before you
in,
leave, let
man.
me
Jump in.
first. Before you leave, we're supposed to discuss this later on, but let me just put it up right now so that we can talk about it. The
You want
Kobe
him to
minus
grill me?
situation, the Kobe minus situation. What's happening? Because
Josh, I blame you for this because you spoke it into existence last season, and look what's happening, bro. Like, why, Josh? What
Let me.
Kobe Mano did to you? What has he done to you?
No, no, not that he has done anything to me, but let me actually just put it this way. Um, Kobe Mainu is not the ideal player for Manchester United in whatever system
Neither,
we play. Even
neither
if
is
we play,
Bruno.
even if we play in a three, let's first leave Bruno out of this. Okay, let's first deal with
Why
Kobe
why
Mainu.
why are we leaving Bruno out of this? Why?
Because okay, let's deal with Bruno first. Because I
Why?
want, because I want you to,
Listen,
no,
I
Josh.
want us to
Before you say,
understand. I
Josh,
want us to
before you say
understand
anything,
Kobe Mainu.
before you say anything, our captain is not captain material. He's a moaner. He has a weak mentality. He should have buried that fucking penalty. He should have buried that penalty,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
right?
Stokes,
The-
when is
the-
the last time Bruno missed a penalty?
a minute. It's been a minute. I think he missed I think he missed that penalty on purpose.
Oh, come on.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. But yeah, man,
Russ.
Bruno should not be in the midfield. He loses the ball too much, right? Miss a
Uh-huh.
rocket launcher. But continue, Josh. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, no worries, bro. But for me, before I debunk the situation of Bruno in that midfield, I think I would like to get us straight with this whole Kobe Mainu situation. Because earlier on, when Kobe Mainu wanted 200 grand, when he demanded high wages from Manchester United was willing to let him go. They're not willing to pay 200 wages to Kobe Mainu to keep him at the club. Okay, that is one. Secondly, when Kobe Mainu, when Kobe Mainu, when Kobe Mainu tried to play in a midfield. Okay, when Eric Ten Hag left and Ruben Amorim came,
Yeah,
clearly we were
your
going to be.
beloved Ten Hag. Your
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
beloved
yeah.
Ten Hag. Yeah.
My beloved Ten Hag left and Ruben Amorim came, we were always going to play with a midfield too. Now, Kobe Maino, we have also understood as Manchester United fans, does not have the legs or the lungs to play in a midfield too. Kobe Mainu, in my opinion, I do not like him in the midfield because I'm tired of players who need to be carried by other players to perform. I mean,
Like
Harry
Bruno.
Maguire was a player who was carried by other players. I mean, they were demanding that the team starts to play in a back three just to accommodate Harry Maguire in the team. For me, I don't think that Manchester United should have a player that we need to carry by playing a midfield three to suit the player. Yes, Kobe Mainu is a very good player, but if Kobe Mainu was such a good midfielder, United would not have gone in the market for Carlos Baleba. But we were so desperate to sign Carlos Baleba, not because of Bruno Fernandes, no, but because the rest of the midfielders that we do have are not good enough. They can neither. Now, Kobe Mainu is neither a six nor an eight. He does not have the lungs. He does not have the legs. I mean, he is too slow. I mean, he can play very well
Yes.
in La Liga and the Serie A, but in the Premier League where things are so fast, I don't
Josh,
think that he can manage to play in
I
that
think
midfield.
no, me. I think he's a good player, but the system doesn't favor him. If I can put it that.
This Manchester Liga
Even if he was playing
Ulterior.
in a, even if he
In a
was
three.
playing in a
You
three-man
have a
midfield.
personal vendetta
No, I think
against
he would do
Kobe.
No,
well.
I do not. I like the
No, he would
player,
do.
bro. I
No, he
like the
would do well.
player. But
He would
even
do
if he
well in
was
a
playing
midfield
in a
three.
three-man midfield, he would be okay. But he doesn't have what it takes to play as a central
Yo,
midfielder in the Premier
Rasta,
League.
Rasta, Josh. Me, maybe what I can say about minus situation at in regards to the formation. I think the only problem is um he doesn't have the lungs, because this midfield needs it. Amarim's system has two midfielders. Now you need to have pace, okay? You need to be fast, okay? You need to have legs. You need to have enough. You need to cover ground, and I don't see that in Kobe Mino. But I think he would excel very well if it was a three midfield. I think he would do very very well. So unless you're playing him and you're letting him
Speaking of speaking
in
of
a more
excel,
advanced role.
yeah. Speaking of three in midfield, right?
Mm.
Do you think the manager should adjust his system?
Oh, by the way, about that, I'm starting to have second thoughts. Seriously, I don't know, because I've seen lineups. People bring up suggestions where we have, of course, our regular back four, and in the midfield we have two, and in other words, a 4-2-3-1. You get
It
we've
still
had a four
wouldn't
three.
work because of the personnel that we do have there.
No, no, Josh. If you have Shesko ahead of you, then you have Bruno Fernandes, okay, behind him. Then you have Mbumo as your right wing, okay, whatever, from your right, and Cunha the other side. I think that is a very, very good one. It will do so well. The only problem I see is that if you have rather if you're going to play such a rather such a formation, that means Ruben Amorim won't be able to. In other words, he has to adjust. But honestly, I think maybe it's time he tries to adjust, see if things can,
No, he
because
should not. He
see
should
other
never do
managers.
that.
See,
He
I've
should
seen
never
other
do that.
managers. I've seen other managers, in action, and if this fails, you try to change you bring up something. If it's a four
So
four two, it's not
what
working
has
up.
failed? What has failed in 2 games?
Well, Josh,
What has
every time
failed? When you
this
finish
goes.
the Arsenal game,
We
when you
lost
finish the
five
Arsenal
points.
game, I didn't hear you say that
We
the
lost
formation should
5 points.
change. Yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
lost
But
5 points.
yes, we did. But I mean, I expect this of United. I don't expect United to win the league. And along the way, we're going to drop points. We just have to learn from our mistakes and keep getting better as we're
John,
going on. We are not going to win every game. Yes,
realistically speaking, where do you see us finishing at the end of the season?
it's
Realistically,
too soon. It's too soon. I
we
mean, I
mean
can't.
too soon, bro. We mean
Yeah,
too soon.
because
Josh,
realistically
just
it
told you
wouldn't
top
be,
four, top
it
five.
wouldn't be realistic, it wouldn't be realistic for me to say after 2 games that this is where we're going to finish. How realistic can that be? Or based on what? Based on the 2 games that I've watched, one that was a very good performance and one which was
Very
just
good
average.
performance.
Yes,
He's
the
talking
Arsenal
about the
game was a
Arsenal
very
game,
good performance.
but we
You do have
lost.
a problem with that, I know, because we did not win the game, neither did we score goals.
This man really say performance.
Yes, it
No, no,
was a
no,
very good
I think we
performance.
played well. We lost the 3 points. Of course, the 3 points are the most important thing. But in terms of positivity, you know what, Rasta? You know why I got so disappointed over the weekend? It's because matches we lost to Arsenal. I thought there was, vibes. You could see what the team was trying to do. What we're trying to build, how the system works. So I was very optimistic playing against Fulham. In fact, I told Josh we are going to crush them 4 or 3-0, only for us to reach. And did you hear what Marco Silva said? In a very very sarcastic way, that Fulham manager, he said something like it was very easy to deal with them. They only have two midfielders, so you just have to stalk them and like push more balls, push more activity within the midfield to disorganize them, and right then you're going to get them. It was simple as that. That's what he said, something close to
Yeah,
that.
but that is only because of what I explained to you earlier. Luke Shaw and Lenny Euro are kind of lost concentration and the willingness to keep the intensity of picking out
No,
the third man.
don't forget
And
Dallo too. Don't forget
yeah,
Diogo Dallo
no,
because he
no,
was
no, no.
right
I'm not
there
talking.
standing like a statue.
Forget about Dallo and how the goal came and stuff like that. I'm just talking about the structure that helps the system work. The structure that helps the system work is one of the back three one of the back three defenders to always drop into midfield to pick out Tate or Alexi Wobi. I mean, if the guy comes, if the third person drops from the left, then Luke Shaw would pick him out. If the person like Tate would drop on the right, then Lenny Euro would pick him out. We were doing this for just about 20 minutes of the game, but later on in the game, we stopped doing it, and there was some bit of laziness, some sloppy play. Even the goal that we conceded, the goal could have
Josh,
been avoided even after
can't,
Dallo had made the mistake.
can't we agree that the same mistakes from last season is happening now, and the laziness? We could agree, right?
The same. The laziness with who?
No.
Within the
Yeah,
players.
the laziness. Yeah, but I saw the players were willing to work hard, but this is a very intense system, which is not going to you is not going to be the way you want it to be. That in 2 games, these guys are up and running. It's going to take them a bit of time to
Bit
actually
of
be
time,
up and running.
like how much time we need, Josh? Tell me how much time we need.
We
Tell
don't.
me.
We are expecting to win the league in 2028. So we have 3 years. You just have to accept that.
So 3 years. So three
Yeah,
years.
we have.
So 3 years.
Yeah.
Where you see us finishing in the table within the 3 years before we win the league? Tell me. Tell me.
No, we gradually have.
No, 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 no. Where do
Josh,
you see us finishing in the league within those 3 years before we win it? And how much domestic trophies are we gonna win?
No, we gradually have to progress. At this point, for Manchester
This
United, I
man
don't think
said.
we
This
are
man said
interested.
gradually.
Yeah,
Gradually, you have to win.
yeah, but listen, Rasta. I mean, I don't think at this point Manchester United is interested in winning domestic trophies. I think the most important thing Manchester United is interested in is improving our
Bro,
league position.
bro,
And
bro,
if we
bro.
do improve our league position gradually, I think by that time the team will be ready.
but
To
I
be
yo,
mean,
ready to
you're
win
not going to
trophies.
use one summer. You're not
Rasta,
going to have a manager who comes one summer, buys the players that he buys, then you boot him out and get another manager to buy the players for the other summer. Give
So
a
you mean to
manager
tell
two,
me?
three
So you mean to
summers.
tell me is the Carabao Cup game tomorrow? So you don't want us to win that so we could get to a final. You don't want that.
No, I
That's
do
what you're
want
telling
us
me.
to win the game. I just told you,
Uh-huh.
like, realistically, United would not be. I know the manager would want to win a trophy because the quicker you win a trophy, the quicker it gets off your back that you can't win stuff and stuff like that. So I mean, you become this manager who can actually win something. So I mean, it can put him in good stead going forward, even with his players. However, it is not the most important thing for Manchester United at the moment. Our league position is the most important thing in the league.
Josh, I'm telling you, I can go by with any trophy, regardless of. You see, guess that. You see, Spurs, they
Did
are
he
better right
really
now.
just say that? Josh, did you really just say what I think you just said, bro?
Josh is
You
looking to
mean to
Yeah,
tell
rebuild.
me, bro,
yeah,
Josh,
yeah,
come closer, come
yeah.
closer, so I can
See,
knock some sense in your head,
Ole,
bro.
Ole.
Listen,
See,
we need to get our eyes on any trophy, bro.
Ole,
Any
get off my
trophy.
case.
It does not. No, bro. Don't be chatting shit like that, bro.
No,
What
no,
are
no,
we
no.
doing, bro?
No.
yo,
At this point,
someone in
I
the
mean,
comment section is saying,
finishing
Josh,
for
you've been
Manchester United, finishing fourth, okay, or fifth would be better than winning a Carabao Cup
uh-huh.
for Manchester United.
No, bro. Listen,
Josh,
if we
Ole
finish in
says
the
you've been
top
asked a
10,
simple question. Look, Josh,
yeah, it's not
I
only
would
me
be very
asking,
fine with
bro. The
winning the
man
trophy.
them in the comments want to know, bro.
Yeah,
Answer the
Yeah.
top
questions, bro.
five, top five, bro, top five. We can do it.
Nature fan say Minor wants to go. Good. No one is bigger than the club. He needs to grow up and fight for his place with Bruno, captain of
Yeah,
no one can be replaced. Look, about that whole situation, I saw Ria Ferdinand saying what Kobe Mino needs to do is he needs to approach Amorim and ask him, what do I need to do or what am I
what
doing
do you
wrong?
mean?
Listen,
What is
listen, what she
Ferdinand
said.
talking about?
Let me finish. She says,
Bro, yo,
he says,
Josh.
It
Don't
was
you
a good
dare
one.
take the
It was a
piss.
good one. He
Don't you
said,
dare take the piss of my club former captain. You understand me, bro? A man that won
No, that's rubbish.
one
You
of
can
one of
at go and
six
ask
Premier
the
League
manager, what do I
trophies
need to
and
do,
no,
Champions
bro?
League
he was
trophy.
no,
Don't
Josh.
Pull
He
you
up
was
your
ever
saying,
take the
socks.
piss out of
Josh,
Ferdinand.
He was saying if he was minor or back then, you approach the manager, you tell him, okay, I see I'm not getting game time. What am I not doing right that I have to do for me to get game time?
Yo,
And if
bro.
he tells you to train more, all you have to do is to train and train and train and get that one chance that you're going to be given.
Okay,
To get
Isaac.
and
Isaac.
you just have to be ready. You just have to be strapped. As soon as he tells you you're going on the pitch, go do your best. Show him what he's been
Isaac,
missing
help me
and
here.
where he should be
Help me
starting.
here. I
Yeah.
mean, so where is this notion coming from that Kobe Minu is not getting game time?
Where him?
Because
No,
he
I think
didn't
it's
play against Fulham? Because he
no,
didn't
no.
play against Arsenal? Rubbish. Casemiro sat 10 games out after Ruben Amorim came. He
Yeah,
sat 10 games out, but he finished the season the mainstay at the club. I mean, Kobe Mino was at the club. So, I mean, in the 10 games Casemiro was not playing, who was playing?
that was Kobe Mino.
Yes.
Yes, he
So, I
was
mean,
injured
why
sometime.
did Casemiro come back? I mean, why did he give? Okay, yeah, you can say that he had niggles and injuries and stuff like that that kept him out of the side, and maybe, I mean, his situation at the club was not smooth. But
Yeah,
Casemiro was not in favor of the manager was not in favor of Casemiro when he first
I
came
remember
in.
he had to sit him out.
But
He had to
Casemiro
sit him out.
today is the best.
Out his way.
You see, now let me tell you something. Because of Kobe Maino's inadequacies, Ruben Amorim has to play two players in one position.
That
For
is going to be
Casemiro to play in
mm.
midfield, he has to play Mason Mount because Casemiro doesn't have the
I
legs,
don't rate
but he
Mason
has the
Mount, bro.
understanding, and Mason Mount has the legs.
Buying
So we
Mason
are
Mount was
playing
a
two
mistake.
players to accommodate one position because we don't
Mm.
have an ideal midfielder to be
Okay.
in that position.
Rasta, what are you saying?
Buying Mason Mount was a mistake. I don't rate Mason Mount.
You don't rate Mason Mount.
I don't rate Mason Mount,
You
bro.
see,
What
but
has he what has he done for us? Tell me, what has he
I
done
think
for
it's
us?
no, no. Look,
bro,
he has been injured most of the time, but
That,
I will say I'm going to talk about this
exactly,
season. I'm going to talk about this
exactly.
season.
We're like a hospital, bro. What happened to Josh? What happened to Josh?
No, he's coming back. He's coming back. But yo, Rasta, I want to get your thoughts. What do you think about the whole Kobe Mino thing? Should he? I mean, is it right to say he's not getting the enough game time? Is it right to,
I think,
you know,
bro. I feel like players should not
yeah,
voice their opinions on social media
that one I do
because
agree.
it makes a whole frenzy. This person gonna say this person gonna say that. If a
Yeah,
player is having a disagreement with a manager, it should stay in It should stay in between the manager and and the player. Like for instance, Marcus Rashford go do an interview the other day when he's in Barcelona. Marcus Rashford should shut up,
yo, bro.
focus on football,
You know,
and
he
stop
did that
doing
interview.
interviews.
He did that interview when we had a very important game. I don't remember what game that was, but it disrupted the whole thing. It took over the whole entire Man United news. That interview he did with Henry Winter, yet
Yes,
that's why I like Anthony. Yes, he hasn't said a word. He's just quiet. Tyrell
bro,
Malasia,
bro,
he hasn't
bro.
said a
Listen,
word.
let me tell you something. Yeah, you see, Marcus Rashford have a PR team. His PR team making him look good. Rashford, yeah, Rashford. You were supposed to be the player that took over and help us do things, but you didn't. You too worried about being Mr. Bling Bling celebrity, yeah? Yo, I'm telling you, man, now, yeah, right?
And that goes,
Listen. I want Barcelona to buy Marcus Rashford. I do not want him back at our club. I don't want him. I do not want him. The only thing he could ever say, he want us the Europa League, and that's
mm,
that. Bro, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. I do not. I don't rate Marcus Rashford. I don't. I think
I
he's
also think what he
lazy.
did was wrong. Mm.
Yes, and that's why he got kicked out of the team for doing an interview. Like, bro, what are we doing?
No one
Huh?
saw that interview coming. I mean, it was just out of the blue, and
Yo,
boom,
he needs
and
to
he made it clear on that interview that he
don't
wants to move.
speak.
So,
Yeah. Don't speak. So this is the thing with Kobe Manu. Don't say things out to the media. Don't confirm anything. Just whatever is happening at the club, stay
Keep
between
quiet.
you and the club,
Yeah.
and that is that. And you know why? It's gonna start up a whole rumor mill. Oh, this player said this, the player said that. A whole bunch of speculation.
The same thing goes for the other two guys. Who that is Ganacho and sorry, and Alejandro Ganacho. I also think that I'm sorry, I don't want to use the word, but they should stay out. They should leave as soon as possible. I mean, you don't need players
Listen,
like that.
I see Chelsea. If you want Garnacho, send that 50 million, bro.
Yo,
Send that 50 million now.
They've
I
even
you know how
broken
much
off.
they're saying?
not no 25 million with 5 million add-ons. No,
The-
send that
Chelsea,
50 million if you
Chelsea,
want Garnacho.
Chelsea seems to have put it off by now.
No, I think they're going to
The,
come through.
the,
But I just
yeah,
hope it's
no,
not
no, no, no. They seem to have put
not
it off because they want a clear out. They're trying to get players out of the door.
I
So
just hope it's not going to be this bullocks of 25 million plus 10 plus 5. That's silly. Just get 50
Send
million
50
pounds, put
million,
it on
you
the
get it.
table, and go. Simple.
Yep,
Take the player if you want
yep.
him.
If not, go to hell.
Yeah,
If not, go to hell. We are not Arsenal.
yeah, I
We are not
know.
Arsenal, bro. We are not Arsenal. Yeah. Madueke is not worth no 52 million, bro.
let me
No,
ask you some. Rasta Stokes, would you get 70 million euros for Kobe Mainu?
yep.
Kobe Manu is worth more than 17 million.
Ah, come on, bro.
Kobe Mano
What's your
is
number?
worth more than 17
What's your
million.
number? What's your number?
70, 70, not
Right.
Oh,
17.
I thought you said
70,
17.
70. No,
I'm
70.
se- okay. I mean,
You
I
look
say
at your team right now. Look at your team right
I
now.
say he's worth about maybe the same price as Garnacho, 50 million.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's correct.
So, I mean,
50
that
million.
would be 60, 65 would be a steal. 60 million would be a steal.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
what if you got rid of Kobe Mainu, okay, and signed Carlos Baleba? Yeah, because the money now you would have the money.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
ain't gonna lie, Carlos Bella, he's a ball carrying machine. He could hold the ball. If he loses it, he gets it back, bro. Bro, you might be on to something, Josh. You might be on to something. Yeah, because I like Belaba, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like Belaba. He loses the ball, he gets it back.
yeah.
Mm. I
And
also
now
like Baleba.
we shall have some we shall have
You're
some
and Cunha
legs.
are our best players. But I'm not gonna lie though. Bruno should have gave one of the new players a penalty to take. I'm not gonna lie. That's what he
Yeah,
should have did.
actually, I thought he was gonna give one of the players to take the penalty the moment that he had an argument with the referee, because
I know.
being a
By the
footballer,
way,
I know that that can change the way
what do
you
you mean
think
being a
before
footballer?
You
take.
know what pissed me off. You know what pissed
Yeah,
me off
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
Bruno.
yeah, yeah.
What do you mean
He
being a
comes
footballer?
he comes back on the pitch,
Yeah,
right?
Isaac, Isaac,
Yeah,
You
bro.
hear what he said?
I am,
You hear what Josh said? Man, he said,
niche.
yo, I'm a
Yo,
top
niche.
striker, bro.
Bless up, niche. Yeah, I know
Yo,
niche,
I'm a
bro.
top
I know
striker,
niche.
bro.
I
Ruud
know
van
niche.
Nistelrooy.
I know
Nash is a
niche.
cool guy.
Bless up,
Nash
niche.
fan is
Bless
a
up,
cool
niche.
guy, man.
Oh, you know
Let's
Nish?
Yeah, I know niche. I met him
Oh,
through. I met him through a chat, and a Liverpool person's chat, and they're telling, and he said, "Y'all not getting Isak," and the Liverpool fan said, "Yes." I'm like, okay, the market is almost closed, bruv, and
yeah,
nobody is
almost.
buying Isak, bruv. What?
I know.
Listen, I do not. Yo, listen, the fact that Liverpool might go win the league again, bro, I'm not happy about that.
Mm-mm,
But
mm-mm.
if this man ever get Isak, oh my god,
It's a
bro.
wrap. It's a wrap.
yeah, but for me, I believe that
Bless up, Leash.
I believe
What?
Liverpool. I believe Liverpool actually should be looking to sign McGahey more than Isak. I mean, they have
Oh,
a
they have
few players they
midfield,
can make
defense.
up for a
Their
striker
defense
in
is
rotation. But for me, I don't think that Konate is good enough.
Bro,
I've never
I don't
actually,
want.
I've never actually rated Konate. But they should be signing a McGahey ahead of Isak.
well. Yo, so Rasta,
So I
I,
mean,
Yeah.
we had just gotten Carlos Baleba, okay, in midfield. Now you
okay.
get Carlos Baleba in midfield, and the season after you release Casemiro because his contract is done. So you are able to actually buy another midfielder, a capable midfielder. Okay, so you have two midfielders who are capable alongside Bruno and Ugarte. If we have failed to get rid of
No,
I
Ugarte
think
Josh,
right
I
now.
I
think
think we
Bruno
should
should be
have
moved.
sold.
I
I think we should have sold Bruno, but continue.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
No, you
Okay,
see,
maybe.
where I speak of Bruno, Magnifico is the best player at Manchester United, whether you
He has
like it or
been the
not.
best player for
I
a
mean,
while,
yes,
bro.
we've seen Bruno over the years. A
Mr.
few
Mr.
games.
Rocket Launcher, Mr. Rocket Launcher.
He's had a few
And so,
games
so,
where
so,
he
so in two Europa League finals, when we need him to turn up, what happened? What happened, bro? We get Spurs a fucking trophy, bro.
That was
Remember that
Onana.
the club.
I remember
Onana. You
Onana.
have Onana on
I
the
remember that.
team, bro.
Onana. That was Onana. You remember that? The Spurs. That was Onana. Naishafan is saying hi to you. Hi there to the guests. He's right. I say they weren't getting Isaac. Saudis have more money than anyone. They will let him sit on the bench to send a message. Yeah.
Yes, Saudis. Yes, oil lord. So please let him rot on the bench. Please and thank you.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm just saying about the Bruno situation. That guy has been our best player in our. I mean, last season alone, he banked 19 goals and 19 assists.
And
That
we
is Bruno
finished
Fernandes.
15th, bro.
Now
We
imagine
finished
if
15th.
it were lesser than that, would have been
And
relegated. That's what I'm trying to
you
say.
imagine,
No,
and
we
he
would.
had a
No, we
bad
wouldn't.
season. He
No,
had a
we
bad
wouldn't.
season for the
No, we
better.
wouldn't. We would
I
not get
don't like the
relegated
idea.
because
What?
mathematically, the teams that were below us, they would have been bad. They would have been bad anyway. So we wouldn't get relegated mathematically.
So
Anyhow,
Rasta, I don't
even
like the
even
idea
out
that.
of that,
Mm.
sorry, Isaac, go on.
No, I was saying I don't like the idea that Bruno throws around his hands in the air and all that whenever we're not doing good
Because
and
that's
When
now.
not
has
how a
that ever
captain
hurt
acts,
No,
bro.
anyone?
no, 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 no.
When
I'm just saying.
when
Let me
has
finish
that
up.
ever hurt anyone?
But
Sorry,
I don't. It doesn't really get to me for
sorry.
as long as we get the result. So I don't mind about that for as long as it puts in. The game against Fulham was a bit hurtful because I think that whole penalty thing changed the whole mood for the whole
It
entire team.
rattled him. It
Bruno
rattled the
himself as
player.
well. You get.
It
But I
rattled
like
the
the
player. You can
you
say
Guys,
that
know
you can blame
guys, let
Ruben
me ask you a
Amorim.
question. Yeah, let me
You
ask you a question. This is a
you
serious
can
question.
blame Ruben Amorim for not.
We've been Man United fans for years, right? For years, all of us, the three of us here, and whoever's in the chat. Who was our club's most best captain ever?
me.
Roy Keane.
I'll go for Roy Keane. I barely
Roy
watch him, but
Keane.
I'm going to go for Roy Keane.
Roy Keane. Okay. Would Roy Keane allow allow a referee rattle him from scoring a goal?
Ah, come on.
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no, 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 no.
Answer the
No,
question.
Rasta
Answer
Stokes.
the no, no.
That's
Answer the
unfair.
question. No, no, no,
No,
no, no,
that's
No,
no, no.
no, no, no,
unfair.
no. No,
Answer the
Josh,
question.
That's
Josh,
unfair.
Answer the
Josh,
question.
Josh. He
No,
wouldn't.
answer the
He wouldn't.
question.
But when it comes to rattling, he was rattled after he missed the penalty, not because of
After
the
he
penalty.
missed the penalty.
No, 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 no. Hold on, hold
So
on,
it
hold
got
on,
in his
hold on,
head. He failed to
hold
play.
on, hold on, hold
Mm.
on, hold on. You guys say he's the best player, right? If he was
No,
the best player in the squad, right? Why the hell
he's
did
your
we
current
finish
best player.
15th?
What?
It's
Why the hell
because
didn't we
You had the
finish
he
one
has
man.
15th?
garbage. He
You
has
had one
Alejandro
man. So
garbage.
they,
He has
So, so,
Trashford.
so,
He
so,
has
so, so
Hoyland. He
in
has
the words,
rubbish.
in the words,
listen.
in the words
Rasta,
of the great Magnifico, the
Rasta.
captain, my captain, yeah, a really good teammate put their hands on one another. So if Bruno Fernandez wanted to get these players in shape in the locker room, he should go in there and slap them upside of their head and
But
tell you, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do
thanks,
that, you need to do
No,
that.
thanks,
you
thanks,
don't have the
thanks,
Bro,
talent. You
listen.
you don't have the
no,
talent.
just
And
thanks and
remember,
thanks
he's a
now.
foreigner who just came to the club and found people like Trashford who do whatever they want. People like Lingard who do whatever they want at the club. So I mean,
You
yes,
have
he's
Jadon
getting into
Sancho, who
yes, he's
played
getting into
who
that
played
space, and
PS.
these uh spoiled, privileged English boys that are almost untouchable at the club, and they do
So
as
let me
they
ask you a
please.
question. What,
Mm,
let me ask you a question.
yeah.
Roy Keane was a foreigner too. He was Irish, and there was Englishmen at the team. And what happened? They listened to what the hell he
No,
said.
no, you missed the
Yes,
No,
they
Josh,
point.
did.
Josh. Patrick Vieira was a foreigner, but what I can say is, I'm talking about
He
Arsenal.
was
But
the captain of a foreign team.
listen, Josh. What I can, Josh, listen. What I can say is, times have changed. Back then, you had Ferguson walking into the locker room when hitting players. That David Beckham incident. You get it?
I
But
know.
times have changed. Nowadays, you do that, bro. They're going to. You're going to be
But
fired.
you know what the problem. You know what the problem is with these
Mm.
players. Weak mentality, overpaid
That one I do agree with
crybabies.
you,
Right,
hundred
right.
percent.
Listen, you see this badge that we love? They take the piss out of it week in and week out, not performing 110%. Not performing 110%. And I stand by what I say is if none of these players perform well on the pitch, I will call them out individually and they will get cooked by me. I will cook them because the standards of this club have dropped so much that we have these little prats, overpaid prats, just don't want to listen. Don't want to listen, don't want to do anything, yeah? They want to do their own thing. The fact that we gave Spursy, Spursy a
Yo,
trophy.
yo,
Do
we
you
lost
do
to
you know
Spurs
how
4 times.
do
Do you
you
know
know
what
how
it
much
means
that hurt?
losing to a single club 4 times in one season? We lost to those guys 4 times. You know,
And I'm supposed to give this manager time, have patience, and all of
uh,
that shit.
no. Well, Arsenal did that. Look at where they are. Yes, they haven't won trophies, and it's the right time for Ateta to bring in trophies. But it's been over 6 seasons, man. So Amarim
Yeah,
joined
yeah,
last
yeah. If the man don't
midway.
win nothing this season, he should get sacked.
Who? Ateta?
Arteta don't win nothing, he should get sacked.
Yo,
No,
back to
I'm dead
Amarim.
serious, bro. I am dead serious, bro. The fact that he gave Liverpool, he literally handed Liverpool the league. He literally all these matches he lost and draw. Here, Liverpool, bro. The fact that they have 20 fucking titles, bro.
No one wants that. No one wants that. They should not be winning this season,
Bro,
but I don't see any competitors this season. It's going to be funny. Hassan, shout out to Hassan. He's
No,
doing
there's
phenomenal.
Chelsea, bro.
Chelsea,
There's
Chelsea.
just there's Chelsea, there's Arsenal, there's City. I don't see Liverpool actually winning the league again.
I also
I
think
don't.
City is going to struggle. City might struggle this time around,
So
Josh.
will Liverpool. Liverpool will struggle too.
Liverpool has the goals, but I don't know. Something is wrong in the midfield, but most especially at the back. They need some work at the back. They need to get better players, better defenders.
the,
Bring in
the,
Mark
the,
Gahey.
the fact I'm saying though, yeah, because I gotta go back to work. The fact that I'm saying is
Mm.
our standards have dropped so low that all we have to do, we have a captain. He moans and throw his arms up. That's not how a
When has that
captain.
ever hurt
That
anyone? That's English media rubbish of he has
oh
thrown
my
his arms and what.
god,
So what? He's
But look,
emotional. He's a
Rasta,
passionate player. I mean,
if there's any player,
his disposition is different from Roy Keane or anyone like
you
that.
wanna
But
know
he
what
leads
thing
by
should be
example.
captain?
He leads by
Let me tell.
example.
I'm gonna go before I curse Josh out because he
Yeah.
deserves a cussing. You
Oh,
know who I think?
Maguire, the fridge. You want
No,
Maguire to be the
no.
captain?
Matthias de Ligt.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh,
Matthias de
I'm a
Ligt.
Dutch guy. I'm a Dutch guy, bro. I mean,
Matthias de
yeah.
Ligt
that that
should be the captain.
that
Bruno is not captain material. I
No,
don't care
he
who's a
is.
Bruno
He
fan.
is.
No,
he is.
he is not. He's
What?
not captain
Because
Do you know it
material.
would have been a
in
different
your
story if
lens,
that
in your
Josh, hold up.
lens, a captain should be like Roy Keane.
Listen, listen.
Bruh,
He
Do you
should
know it would
slap
have
someone's head.
listen. I never wanted Bruno to be captain. Period.
I
do you know it would
always
have been
did.
a different story if that penalty had gone in?
Not even
I
was
know.
a penalty gone in, bro. Listen,
Eh,
these players knew we needed. They knew we needed the 3 points, and we didn't get the 3 points. We
But
lost
anyway,
So
5 points already as it is.
so
And this game against Grimsby Town tomorrow, they
you speak like
better
you
win that.
You
You know,
speak
they're
like
the one that
the players would go out there not to get the 3 points.
Bro, but did we get the 3 points? Did we get the 3 points against Fulham?
Yeah, they tried everything they could. They just
Wait, bro,
didn't.
bro, bro. That goal that scored was a deflection. We have yet to score goals. Yet to score goals. That goal was a deflection. Our own goal. Did
yep.
we score goals from the start of the season? We've
But
lost 5 points.
it's I
Five
know,
points. We
but it's
currently
just
have
two
one
games in.
point. It's a
I think the
disgrace.
problem that you do have is you expect United to win the league.
Who? Me?
You, yeah.
No, 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 no. I
You don't
expect
want
them
us to
to do.
drop any points.
I expect them to do better. I
Yeah, they'll do
expect them to do
better.
better than they did
Yo,
because
bro, it's
they
just the second
embarrassed us
game of the
last season.
season.
Bro,
It's just
it
the
does not
second game of the
matter, bro.
season.
It could be the last game of the season. It don't matter, bro. Do not embarrass us. These man
It-
embarrassed us last season. Everybody was getting 3 points from us. Teams that we should be slapping, we're getting slapped by them. So I'm not gonna sit here, bro, and let you chat crap, bro. Hell no.
Yeah.
But
The standard
that's a
no,
decision.
bro, no.
That's a decision that was made by the club. The club made the decision to actually finish the way we finished, because if you do fire a manager midway through the season, I mean, I kept telling you
Ten
last
Hag should
season
have
that
been sacked from he won the FA Cup. That's when he should have been sacked from the FA Cup. Final.
yeah,
We
but
need
he
thank you for
wasn't.
FA Cup.
So
Bye.
he wasn't. So when you start the season, I mean, you let the manager finish the season, or you go and get a manager who is not elaborate. You go and get Gary Southgate. You go and get Graham
Bro,
Potter.
Gareth
Any
who?
of those,
Gareth
Graham
who?
Potter, Thomas Frank, Sam
No, 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 no,
Allardyce,
no, bro.
those
Don't you
English
ever,
guys who are
don't you
going to play
ever,
Route One and win.
don't you ever say Gareth Stinkgate, bro. Don't you ever say Gareth. I don't want Gareth
That's what I'm
Stinkgate
telling you. That's what I'm
nowhere near
telling
my
you.
club, bro.
You go get a manager who can get you out of the pits, but you don't go and get a manager who is elaborate and wants to build and has a vision, a project to chase and stuff like that. You would have just gotten a manager like, say, Southgate, organize the team, play five at the back, and get some points on board, and you'll be happy that United finished eighth. But for me, I prefer the manager who comes and is elaborate, has a project, has a vision, fail to achieve what you want to achieve when you do have where you're taking us, not a manager who is just getting points on the board.
Josh, Josh, Josh. Do you understand that we need points, right? You understand that, right?
Yeah, I do.
You know, if you don't get more than
But you can get
42
points. You
points,
can get points when you have a project and you have a
But
bro,
vision
bro,
for the
bro,
club.
bro,
look,
bro.
guys,
You know,
we are
if you don't
just
get more than
two,
42 points, we'll get relegated, right?
we are just 2 games into the season. We're just 2 games into the season. To give you a better feel, well, City has just lost a game. You know, so
Why is he running? Why is he running? It's the
no, I
second
think
time he ran.
he's doing
He
up.
can't
He's
tell the
doing
truth.
something. He's doing
Bro,
something. He's
bro,
going to come back.
Jazz, listen.
Yeah.
I said this before, and I say it again. I stand by what I said. Bruno Fernandez is not captain material. He's not captain material. I'd rather have Matthias de Ligt as captain. I'd rather have him as captain, bro. But this man moans and cries, moans and cries.
Look,
I'm sick.
me, I have no problem.
I don't want nobody in my club moaning and crying. I
I have
don't.
no problem with him mourning, honestly,
Listen, the
as long as
fact,
the
By
team
the
is
way,
winning.
you would never have known had it not been United. I mean, these Roy Keane's trying to make him be them. Like why you not like me? I mean, I wouldn't do that. I mean, why are you doing that? I want you to be like me, bro.
yeah. See
Every
those comments.
person is different.
Read that comment. Read that comment. Read that comment.
Yeah. It's from Hassan. He says the problem at Old Trafford is your manager, Amorim. He's tactically poor, but for your next game, he will win. It's Grimsby. He's clowning us.
Mhm.
It's Grimsby. Yeah.
I don't think that is tactically poor. I just don't think the team has gotten the right
The right
picks
players.
for it now. No,
And
Yeah,
actually, the right
Josh,
players in midfield.
the manager has 8 more games.
Whatever
Yeah.
formation you're going to play at United, you need midfielders, and we don't have those.
Mhm.
by
So
the
We
way,
don't have those.
I don't know what's
I'm
happening with
gonna go
Ugarte.
now because
Even
I
if you
gotta go
play
back
with
to work.
four, Ugarte
Okay,
is
But
the Ugarte is
yeah,
the only midfielder.
but later, man, I said this
yeah,
manager has 8 more games. 8 more games, including the game tomorrow.
and that's it.
Including the game tomorrow to get it right. This man talking about this man talking about point, not you, Josh talking about the
Three
point, the
seasons.
point, the
2028
point,
is when we win the league.
the point, the points. We can't just have somebody come in and just win points, bro. We need to win games. Period. Win
I,
fucking games. If we
that's
don't
why
win
I
games,
told
we
you,
get relegated.
bro. That's why I told you. I mean, we should have gotten a guy like Gareth Southgate or Thomas Frank or Big
Why
Sam
why do you keep mentioning Gareth
to
Southgate?
get you
He
points
did
because you
nothing.
want points.
No, bro.
He
What
would
did he do for
draw a
England?
few games.
What up, Captain? What up, Captain?
What did he do for England? Tell me what
No,
Gareth Southgate did for England. Did he win
He was a
anything?
no. That's what I'm saying. He's an almost
Okay,
manager.
okay,
So if you have an
okay. No,
almost
no.
manager at the club,
Listen. For a guy that got stomped on by Roy Keane on the pitch, what you expect from him? Roy Keane stomped the hell out of that guy.
I think that's what he's trying to say. That's what he's
Get
trying
out
to
of
say.
here, bro. Get out of
yeah,
here,
but
bro.
he
But
would be able to
listen,
get you some
I,
draws.
I am I am did the, are you settling for draws? Brother.
Rasta.
We all three of us is the same age here, and you know we do not settle for draws. A draw is a loss because we lose 2 points. Why are you saying a draw? Why are
Because
you
he's
really trying?
Southgate. Because he's Southgate, he would not be losing. He would be getting draws.
By the Hassan is highlighting something else here. By the Hassan is an Arsenal fan. He's highlighting something else here. Do you know that Amorim, when he talks about tactics, he had
No,
five
no,
subs. But
bring
oh,
up back that
hold up,
comment,
hold up,
please. Please
hold up.
bring up that comment.
Yeah, he says about the tactics and everything. He plays players in wrong positions, plus his substitutions are insane. Let me tell you this about that. Do you know the game against Fulham? We had 5 substitutions, but 4 of all those were defenders.
Yeah, and I
I still
understand
fail to
why.
no, me. I fail to understand why.
I can help
We
you
had
understand
to
why.
help me understand, Josh, because we wanted goals. What are you defending?
No, yes, we did
Man,
want goals, and that's why
later.
you saw
Okay,
Fernandez
bro.
and
Cheers,
Yeah, yeah.
man. Cheers.
Laters, bro. That's why you saw Fernandez and Mason Mount in midfield at that point because we wanted goals and we wanted to press the opponents higher up the pitch because they were we didn't want to bring on Ugarte and Kobe Maino to appear very defensive, so they come and we are the ones sucking up pressure. The intention was for these two players to press high up the pitch, and I mean we push Fulham up the pitch. The problem is the center box, the three defenders was the problem. By the time I also didn't want to have defenders come on. By the time he brought on defenders, the mistakes that Lenny Yoro and Luke Shaw had made in failure to pick up Tate and Iwobi in midfield. Because if you saw the game at the start, the right-sided centre back and the left-sided centre back were always picking up the extra man in midfield. But it just reached a point they were not picking up the extra man in midfield, and it was so open. So they looked like they were tired, or they had lost concentration or the commitment to do it again. And you hope that maybe if you bring
But
on fresh legs of defenders, they would do exactly what
Josh,
you
let me
want
ask you
them to do.
something. Do you think you got it wrong for that game? Some of the subs, like
Not the subs.
people are calling for Bruno's head, but I still don't understand why.
For
Because
me, for me, I think
again,
Bruno
yes,
Fernandez was a bad day at office. That's all.
yeah, that was a bad day at office. I
He
do
lost
agree,
his
and
head. He
we've seen
lost his
people
head,
miss penalties.
and I
At
can
game.
say that it was partly Bruno Fernandez's fault because his petulance led him to actually get very agitated,
But it doesn't
and
take away that he's
and
still
missing the penalty
one of the best
rattled
players
him.
right now.
Yeah, he rattled him, and he could not play
It
anymore.
affected the whole team, by the
Bro,
way. That
I
penalty
don't
thing.
even understand the whole talk of Kobe Mainu, because Manchester United fans were the ones calling for Kobe Mainu not to start at a certain
And
point last season.
if the manager says
Casemiro, imagine Casemiro is playing ahead
no
of
with
Kobe
Casemiro,
Mainu.
I do
Do you
understand.
think
Amorim came
Ruben
in,
Amorim
dropped him,
does not like Kobe Mainu?
dropped him
He
for
doesn't want
very
to
many
win,
games.
so he's playing
Yet,
Casemiro because he loves
look,
him.
Josh, with Casemiro,
Yeah.
it's very easy. He was dropped. He wasn't doing so. I
Yes.
think the last game he played was it against Southampton?
I don't remember, but he was
The one that
dropped
you
for
lost,
a long
either
time.
Liverpool or Southampton. Yeah, but he was dropped for a long time. But what he did, fans started getting rather at him. You know, I remember even at one point his wife posted trophies he had won the other side at Real Madrid. But what he did as a person, or his agency, or whatever people that do his PR, they didn't say shit. They just stayed quiet. He played and played and played, and towards the end of the season, he got back into the team. And even
And
right now, and
and
I'm
to
not
date,
saying it's that.
he's
I'm
still
not
the
saying
mainstay.
exactly, and it's
And
too sad that right now we are
There's
counting on
Ugarte and
Casemiro
Kobe
because
Mainu.
he's
But why
old.
do you think Ugarte and Kobe Mainu cannot play ahead of Casemiro?
We've
It's not
seen why
the
Kobe
manager
Mino.
wants to win games.
Sorry, we've seen Ugarte. We've seen him every time he stepped on the pitch.
You get.
You've seen the mistakes. The game
Well,
against
Fulham he
Fiorentina
was
at Old
average.
Trafford,
Fulham he
the
was
pre-season.
average. But the one of
The,
Old Trafford, he was poor.
no, Fulham, he was.
No, he was
brought in.
average. He was brought on to break up play and stuff, and he did do that. He was breaking up play and stuff like that. So
These guys
what
have
does
to understand? You
the
wouldn't
only
go in
thing?
for a new midfielder if you thought or if you trusted the midfielders you currently
Yes,
have.
if he trusted the midfielders he had, he wouldn't have gone for Carlos Baleba. You see,
So
but he
I don't know
wanted
what
Carlos
he's going to
Baleba
do.
so bad.
He really needs to
Believe you
address.
me, even if we change the formation to a 4-2-3 and we have three midfielders in midfield, and one of those midfielders is Kobe Maino, and the other is Ugarte and Fernandez, they're still not good enough as a three. Kobe Maino is not a good central midfielder. And for me, I told you, I don't like players who must be carried by other players to perform.
Look, me
Because the
thing about
The
Kobe
Premier League
Mino,
is not forgiving. In the
he wanted
Champions League or the Europa League, Kobe
Kobe
Maino
Mino is
could
not
be
going
a star.
he's not going to excel in Amarim's system, like it or not.
No,
If he's
he's
going to
not.
play as a midfielder, he's not going to. That system doesn't suit him. So for
He's not.
everyone that
And
is
Bruno Fernandes, I heard people say Bruno Fernandes is 30, so Kobe Maino is the future in Bruno Fernandes' position. Bruno Fernandes plays like he's 25.
no, I
It
don't.
looks like he's going to play for another
First of all, you
3-5
have to know
season.
something, George. Kobe Mino is English. That alone plays in his favor.
I wish, and that is the reason for me, I would want him to be moved on.
You know,
I don't
that
want.
alone. Because
Okay,
you see, players like
when,
Luke Shaw,
when the
they
guy
get
demanded wages, when the
yeah.
guy demanded high wages,
By
how
the
come
way,
it was okay for him to leave?
it was okay. By the
Man
way,
United fans are like, no, let him go.
let him
You
go.
see, let him go.
Because he asked for
Now
around
there are
180,
two games.
200 per week.
There are two games of the season. Okay, there are two games of the season. In the second game, because Kobe Mainu was not the one who was brought on, okay, in midfield, and Mason Mount came into midfield. Mason Mount gives you what Kobe Mainu cannot give you. He's not a good midfielder, but for what the manager wanted to do at the point,
Kobe,
believe you me,
Mount
you
does it
cannot
better than mine.
you cannot ask Kobe Mainu to come onto the pitch to gun press. You're wasting
No,
time.
he doesn't.
I mean,
Press,
he's not going to press no shit. You
especially
see,
off the ball.
off the ball. And now at that point, we didn't have the ball. You see,
He
you're
doesn't
asking
have
for
the
Kobe
legs.
Mainu to be brought on.
He
But
can't
at that
cover
point,
ground.
we didn't have the ball. We were looking for the ball. So we wanted to press the team high up the pitch. So Mason Mount and Fernandez, it was very odd. I didn't like the midfield. But then I look at the players that I have. And those are the players that I
Then,
have.
once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications, subscribe. Josh, yeah, we had Rasta Stocks earlier on, and before we got into the transfer news, Josh Hassan says, I think Amorim should play Cunha behind Fernandez, meaning Fernandez will be in his very playing position. That one too, Josh. Maybe it's high time Fernandez started playing in his position. But I see for this to
What
work
is
out,
his
the formation
position?
has to
What is his
change.
position?
Josh, he's a 10.
Is oh
You
God.
can call him okay, 8. Yes,
He's a
Tete,
central attacking midfielder. And the
CAM.
energy that, yes, and the energy
That's why I
that
said
Fernand,
if the formation has
but
four
the
behind,
energy
two in
Fernandez
the middle,
has, he can
two in
play
the
as a
middle,
central midfielder.
he can play. I know, Josh, he can. But
Yes.
again, it's not his suited position. Switch him. I mean, put someone
Switch him
there,
to
coach.
what?
He
He's a
can play
central
as a
midfield.
10.
Okay, when he played against Arsenal, I didn't hear anyone saying that
No,
this
no
is not
one.
Fernandez's position. Why?
That is correct. That is
Yes,
correct.
why? Why didn't they say that he's playing in the wrong position? Because he can actually, in that game is when I believe that this guy can actually execute that role. He's a very intelligent player. I know he has and for me, I actually want him to be a central midfielder because then it gives him some bit of positional discipline.
I like him when
As
he's
a 10, he
creating, or
doesn't have
when
any
he's scoring.
positional discipline, and we have carriers of the ball. I like the
I like
fact that he
him.
was playing one-touch passes in the first game.
Well, once
Yesterday,
again,
it was a bad day at office for me. I can't say Bruno Fernandez is not he cannot play as an 8. He always played as an 8 growing up. Even at Sporting Lisbon, he played as an 8. He never played as a 10.
Josh, let's go into the transfer news. Let's go into the transfer news. Once again, guys, please do subscribe, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Josh, well, that's a hard one. Rasta Stocks was on
Rasta
earlier as
Stokes,
well.
yo.
Rasta
Hey.
Stocks was on
Rasta
earlier.
Stokes
So
just wants United to win the league. Tabitegeda.
Josh, yes, Napoli are in advanced talks with Manchester United to sign the striker Rasmus Hojlund, with negotiations progressing rapidly as the transfer window just nears its closure. That will be on Monday next week, I think, 1st September. But from what I understand, Josh, the current status of the transfer, of course, negotiations are advanced. Napoli are edging closer to securing the deal. The deal structure, I understand, is supposed to be altogether 40 million pounds, Josh. That's the whole deal. And I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, Rasmus Hojlund needs to be moved on. I mean, if he wants a berth at the World Cup for his national team, then he has to find pastures new. I mean, United is very limited in the competitions that we are going to participate in, and bringing in Benjamin Sesko would actually just say a lot about the striking options. I mean, the time of Rasmus Hojlund at the club. So, I mean, for me, I think if Napoli can give us that 45 million, yeah, 45 million is, I mean, I think it is a steal. We have robbed
45 million
Napoli.
euros altogether, Josh. Five in loan and 40 with an option. But I understand it could turn out to be an obligation to buy if there are some clauses that are going to be added, and if he reaches and
Yeah,
when
an
those clauses are
obligation to
activated.
buy is good. An obligation to buy is good. And for me,
So
I am not
altogether
one.
40 million pounds,
I
or
am not. I'm not one who is actually
including
beaten
the
by
transfer
the things that are
loan.
happening at United. That Shesko will turn out to be another Rasmus Hoyland. I mean, he's not playing him,
But look,
bro.
Hoyland's
It's
departure was
just.
inevitable. I mean,
It's just
I
the
mean,
second game. Just
mm,
the second game, and
I agree.
already they're drawing comparisons to Rasmus Hoyland being as bad as Benjamin Chesko and stuff like that.
And I think that is too early. That is too early for people to be saying that. I don't know whether it's because Gyökeres has started scoring and Ekitike is already shaking nets. But let's
But
give it
look at
time. Things
look
just
at
don't
look
work
at the
just like
teams.
that.
Look at the teams.
Just
United is
regardless
finding
of the
it.
teams, just regardless
No,
of the
no, no,
team.
no, 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 no. United is finding its footing. The other
Excuse
teams
me.
already had their footing. They were just
Mm,
missing a puzzle. Sorry, a piece of the puzzle.
a piece
And they
of puzzle,
just
and
put the
that
piece.
is a
Yeah, they
striker.
just put the
Correct.
piece in the puzzle and it's good to go. But United is finding itself from the bro. Don't even
But
get me started
look, with
because we
Hoyland,
also have a problem with
I think it's with Hoyland, it's okay. He
the
should
keeper.
move. I mean, his departure is driven by his diminished role at Manchester United. Josh, I mean, they've signed Benjamin Sesko already from Leipzig, and tactical shifts also maybe under Ruben Amorim. Because now Amorim favor. It looks like Amorim has favored a false nine, but but right now with the likes of Matthias Cunha, Josh coming in, you have
For me,
Momo coming in, you have
the
Sesko
explanation
also coming in.
the explanation for the false nine is not that
Mm,
Ruben Amorim prefers a false nine.
mm.
Ruben Amorim has no choice but to play Mason
Yeah.
Mount because his best midfielder is Casemiro, who is lacking in some aspects, but he's the best midfielder he has at the club. So
Mm.
he's using two midfielders to play in one position. That is Mason Mount and Casemiro. Then you can argue that maybe it is short-sightedness of the manager to have agreed to get into the season without a new midfielder because he doesn't have a midfielder and is occupying two positions for one. But then he has to play Mason Mount to cover for the inadequacies of Casemiro, and Mason Mount cannot play as a midfielder. So that is the problem that we do have at the club.
Well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Of course, other news, Josh, sorry, in other news, Anthony, it looks like there's an agreement in principle. Reports indicating that Real Betis and Man United have reached an agreement in principle. Sorry, in principle for Anthony's transfer with the deal structured. And I mean, it looks like it could be this time around an option. Sorry, a loan deal with an option to buy. Remember, initially, Betis just
Option
wanted
obligation.
option. Remember, initially, Real
Very
Betis wanted
poor
just
club.
wanted just a dry loan spell like how it was last time around. But this time around, United prefer a permanent sale, though, Josh, from what I understand. But it looks like it's going to be an option to buy. The only problem
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
high
As a
wages,
Brazil,
you know.
yeah, as a Brazil fan, I would actually love for Anthony to go and play football at Real Betis because it's a place that he found some peace. It's an environment that he enjoyed, and maybe he sees himself excelling at Real Betis and having a chance to play in the national team at the World Cup. But for Manchester United, I think from United's point of view, we would have looked for other suitors that have money, and maybe they can take the services of Anthony. The problem is that there are not even so many suitors for his signature. So
Yeah,
yeah,
not
it
so
is a
many.
good deal because at the end of the day, you don't want too many players at United who are not playing football. I mean, you can remain with the problem of Ganacho and Jadon Sancho, but at least you try as much as possible
Spe-
to get
Speaking
rid
about
of
Garnacho,
all the problems you have.
Chelsea's initial proposals just for the player was dropped to around 25 million pounds to 35, and United currently are insisting on 50 million pounds. Now, Chelsea like the player, they want to get him, but as far as increasing, raising the money to 50 million pounds, they are saying otherwise. And to
I
me,
think we should shut the door on Chelsea,
honestly, because I think they
retain
know
the
we're
player,
desperate. They know Man United is desperate.
loan him to Lausanne in Switzerland. Have him play his football there. He can
Mm.
wear all the shirts that he wants during his
I'm,
loan
I'm
spell.
seeing news coming in from Chris Weiler that United are expected to make a decision on Kobe Mainoo's future at the club within the next 48 hours. Mainoo is open to leaving Man United before the transfer deadline. Now, I do confirm that because I trust David Orenstein. He just said that I think like 3-4 hours ago that it looks like the player is open to leaving the club if the situation
He
is
should
not
go,
going to
by the
change.
way. He should
He's
go.
not going to be getting game time.
70 million.
But
Loan
from
him
what
to
I understand,
Brighton.
those of you that are shouting about Mino, when United was trying to, this very season that just ended, trying to renew his contract, he demanded over 180 to 200,000 per week. I'm talking about pounds per week. And Ineos told them, no, it's not happening. If Amad Diallo, who has had more games, who has played more games, scored more goals, had more game time, overall, because we know that the whole of last season he barely played. He played around 15 out of 45. I don't know, I'm not so certain. And all because he was being injured, he had this and knocks and all that. Now, if a player like Amad Diallo has played more games, he has scored goals, determining goals, he's only on how much is he now? I think 120K with the new
140.
contract.
Yeah.
I think
Thereabout.
around there. I think 120, if I'm not mistaken. You can't tell me Kobe Mainoo you want to be earning close to 200,000. That's a lot of money for what?
No, he should go. He should go. We get about 60 million from him, that would be a steal.
Shout out
Then
to Rob Duff. He
we can
says
go
great
back and get
idea to
Carlos
send these
Baleba.
players. Great idea to send these players to our Swiss club.
Yeah. Should just
Shout
go
out
to
to you.
Lausanne and play.
There were rumors of I don't remember the team. I don't remember the team that is was it West Ham being interested in getting Andre Onana on loan. I don't know how true that is, but I hope it happens. Please take him. Let United cover all his wages. Take him. I
No,
mean,
but
I say
we
that on the
no no
assumption
no
that
no. We don't have
Lamens
a
is
we don't
coming.
have a keeper. Who?
No, Lamens is coming. Things are advancing, Josh.
Yo, Lamens is not a keeper. He's not a starter. Lamens is in another Bainda,
No,
bro.
no, 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 no. He's not.
He's just better than Bainda, but I mean, he's just earning his stripes, bro.
You
He
know.
has no international cup,
Well, Josh, anything to save me from Onana. Simple
bro.
as that.
You need that
Did
fool.
you watch the game against Fulham? Did you see every time there was a set piece coming? If it was Arsenal, we would have scored 2 more goals. But we are so bad at set pieces. Every time there was
Yo,
a corner
you
coming,
can't have a keeper who flaps the ball like that all the
oh
time,
my
man.
god, that's funny. Very, very funny. He had me every time a cross was
Yo, I
coming.
had a better chance claiming one of those crosses than Bainda. I'm telling
Maybe the
you.
last one. That is the president of the bomb squad, aka Freedom Fighters, aka the Avengers in who I'm talking about Jadon Sancho. Well, I don't know what's up with him, but news is I read somewhere that Borussia Dortmund turned down the chance to sign him. He was ready, but I think they have a new. I don't know. They have new people in the whole management. Something they were like, no.
Yeah.
If you go to a club that paid much as 72 million pounds for you to play, and you keep doing what you're doing, you take down all the information of your social media handles, you clown them, you do whatever you said. I don't think we need that kind of problem right now. And right now, he has no suitors. It looks like he's going to be staying at Man United. Who knows? Napoli at one time was rumored to be interested. Now, Juventus, the same. Roma. In fact, with Roma, AS Roma is the only team that has gotten this close to signing Jadon Sancho. Everything agreed
No,
with the
I
team and
told
what,
you.
but
I told you long time ago,
salary
Sancho is not
and
moving.
agents also need money, so it's weird, man. It's a bit fucked
Sancho
up.
is not moving. Yo, Roma was telling him was going to pay him 80K, over 100K. 100K. Sancho.
Anyway,
First of all, Sancho is not interested in football anymore. He just wants to collect his paycheck, and
and that's
he'll
it.
collect it at United, whether he's playing or he's not. Just loan him to Lausanne.
Once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notification. That's Josh, Isaac. Earlier on, we had Rasta Stocks who just fluked in right away, just like that, just like a Rasta, and yeah, he had his say. Please do subscribe. Please do subscribe, turn on the notification. See you tomorrow about the same time. Cheers to you. And glory, glory, Man United. We go tomorrow, Josh. Again, we go tomorrow. We have Grimsby. Let's go there.
GGMU.
Shout out to everyone. Please do subscribe, guys. Subscribe.